Yo, you know that goal that you have right now and you feel super discouraged because you probably feel like you've been trying everything and things just not working out and it's not going your way. So you probably feel like giving up and you probably think to yourself, maybe it's not for you. I understand. I get it because if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm going through that right now and this is not the first time. So what I want to do is break down everything that I'm doing, the mindset that I have, because essentially what we need to do is continue to push forward. We got to keep playing the game. So I'm going to break down everything. So let's go through it. You know, there's gonna be times where you're gonna feel like you're in a rut where, you know, things aren't going your way. And especially when you see other people doing well around you, where maybe you started before them, or there's gonna be times where people start even after you and they're crushing it. And those times get really tough. So you gotta remember, I've been doing this for the past 10 plus years. So all those thoughts, all those feelings, I've gone through all of that. And that gets really discouraging when you are, having this, the imposter syndrome and constantly comparing yourself to other people. That kills you. Yo, so how do we push through this? And I believe the first thing that we need to do is take a step outside and be appreciative of what's around you, right? And live in complete gratitude. And when you live in complete gratitude and just being thankful for just life, it changes your whole perspective on things. Living in gratitude really just takes away so much stress and anxiety, and that's what we need, right? We need to try to do our best to cope and manage our stress, because at the end of the day, stress leads to unhealthy thoughts and behaviors. Yo, check this out though. We are doing some construction in here and I'm really excited because this is gonna be my new spot, my new office space. And what we did was we ripped up the ceilings, we ripped up the walls, we are changing the flooring, we are painting everything. We're gonna make this a vibe because I'm gonna do my content in here, I'm gonna do my coaching calls in here, do a lot of my work in here, I'm gonna do my devotions, prayers, all in here. So I'm really excited about it because we're gonna make this place super sick. Anyways, what I wanna go over is something that has helped me a ton. So whenever I feel discouraged, sad, confused, hopeless, this is what I do. And this is where I get really clear. And this is where I determine what success really looks like. Because at the end of the day, we do not have control over the outcome. Even though there are moments and times where we feel like we're doing all the right stuff, but we're still not where we want to be. And that's a tough place to be in, right? So let's use fitness as an example. So this happens to my clients a ton. They will feel like they're doing all the right stuff, from dieting, eating the right foods, from training consistently, but the scale isn't moving. Okay, so what they're doing is their measure of success is the scale. Is it dropping? Right? Are we getting to that goal weight? If it's not, that means you're not making any progress. But when we take a step back, we look at their pictures, we look at are their clothes fitting differently, and how they feel. Do they feel a lot more focused? Do they have more energy throughout the day? Are they sleeping better? And if those are all yeses, then they're making progress, right? But they're allowing the scale to dictate their emotions, and now they're feeling like they're not making any progress, right? But in reality, they're doing all the right stuff and they're making amazing progress, right? So that's just an example, okay? And this is where I really like to shift people's mindset, and myself as well, where we create action goals, okay? Like, yeah, we're gonna know where we wanna go, we're gonna know what our goal is, but what we're gonna do is create action goals, and that's what's gonna determine success. Am I doing all the right stuff? Am I eating the right foods? Am I training consistently 4 to 5 times a week? Am I sleeping well? Like, am I doing all that right stuff? And if I am, then I am winning, right? Because I know those things lead to success. So that's what I have to do for myself whenever I feel like that, is I gotta write down, okay, am I doing all these things that's gonna lead me towards my goal, if I'm doing all that stuff, then I'm good. I'm winning. So we gotta do that. Determine what success looks like. Know your goal, get clear on that, but get consumed by the actions. And once we do that, we're gonna be in a way better place. Another thing that ends up happening is we end up in this rut where we don't feel like doing anything, and it leads us to some unhealthy behaviors. So what we want to do right now is we want to build some momentum. Okay, so think of some small action steps that you can do that can lead you to feeling a lot better, more motivated. You don't need a home run right now, right? What we need right now is some base hits, right? And those base hits will eventually lead us to feeling a lot better, more motivated. So find ways to build some momentum, and that will compound over time. So the last thing that I do is I tell myself what a story. And what I mean by this is whenever I get to that goal, whenever I get to that place that I want to go to, I'm gonna be able to share my story. I'm gonna be able to share my wins. I'm gonna be able to share my struggles, because I know that that story is gonna motivate and inspire other people to keep going, to keep pushing forward after that goal. So hopefully this video helps, and hopefully you keep going towards your goal, because at the end of the day, what you gotta do is you gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep moving forward. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.